And now we are looking at more of the cars and whatnot that my brother Keith has, and in particular this one. It is a Overland Willis, a Whippet 4, and he's going to tell you a little bit about the story on it.
Yeah, this is a 1929 Overland Whippet, and it was purchased here in Skutsgaard from a dealer that was in business in Skutsgaard for the years 1929 and 1930. My mother and her sister and the neighbors' two little girls rode in the back seat. All four of them fit in there fine, and Mom and, you know, it was a neighbor's car, and the parents were in the front seat, him and her sort of thing. So.
And they were big people, weren't they?
And they were larger people, that's true. But anyway, they fit in there, and it sat in the farmyard 6-7 miles away from here for many years. And I think the license plates on it said 1952 when I got it, and I was quite happy with the condition at that time. But I totally restored it, and it runs and drives good, and I've got a few prizes out of it. It's quite interesting that, you know, back in the day you could tell a car by the hood ornament, and that's a Whippet dog, so that's the uniqueness of that. And this had some of the modern day conveniences. This has fingertip control, so in the center of the steering wheel is a button. If you push it, it's the horn, and if you pull it, it's a starter, and if you turn it, it's the light switch.
Oh, it's a dual purpose, eh?
Well, triple or quadruple. It was even your dimmer switch for the lights as well as for the park lights. So, and even down here with the advertisement, they show about this fingertip control for 1929 and 30.
Oh, yes.
But yeah, so it's kind of unique that it was initially sold here in Skutsgaard and found its way back.
And is it an original color?
Yes, this is all original colors because we were able to polish the underside of the hood enough to get a close match of the color. And it actually did really have pinstriping. You know, some people say, oh, wow, that's something afterwards, but no, that was really in the paint when we got it.
Nice. And how long did it take you to restore this vehicle?
A very long time, because I think 20 years or something like that, because when I first got the car I had big ideas, but then in the midst of that we moved from Alberta back to Saskatchewan, and family came along and work come in the middle, and it was quite a few years that I didn't get too much done with it, but
and when did you start storing it into your beautiful Hagen's Car Palace?
Well, this was built in 2014, so yeah, it was in here pretty much as soon as I had the place built, because I needed the place for storage.
Right, so. Right. And you're still working on some more now, aren't you?
I am, yeah. And this is the first one I did, a 1926 Ford Model T. And this is pictures of the way it looked when I started on it. And that I found 2 miles away from our father-in-law's place. So I bought it for $50, and I tell everybody I paid $250 too much because it didn't have a top and it didn't have a windshield and had the wrong motor and no rear end. But it was the first one I did, so I didn't really know what I was getting into. So I think I'm a little wiser now with a little more experience.
And would you do this all over again if you were going to?
Sure.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm quite happy with it, sure.
It's a great pastime, eh?
It's a great pastime.
And do you have a lot of people coming and looking at your vehicles?
Yeah, we have quite a few, yeah. We have people come, you know, we don't have posted open times. We just say that we're open by appointment and by chance. So if you phone ahead, that's great. We can work out a time that we would be able to get together, and otherwise you take your chance if you show up here, whether we're available to help or not.
And where would people find you? On the internet or elsewhere to look you up?
Basically just word of mouth. We don't advertise.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
Okie doke.